Hello everybody, and welcome back to One Nerd to Rule Them All. And in today's video, we jump back into the world of Age of Sigmar as we cover the factions of Order and the races that it contains. This will be part of a 4-part series where I cover each faction and every race within that faction in each video. So, without further ado, let's get into the video. To start, let's investigate the faction of Order. The Grand Alliance of Order, also known as the Forces of Order, or simply Order, is the collective name for the deities, kingdoms, armies, and organizations of the mortal races, who seek to reclaim the mortal realms from chaos and restore their civilization to the glory they knew in the Age of Myth. Now let's look at the races. Starting with the cities of Sigmar, the cities of Sigmar consist of mortal men who fight to defend the bastions of order and civilization. The cities of Sigmar are seen as flaming beacons of hope amidst the darkness of the mortal realms. This faction was built following the Realm Gate Wars to safeguard mortal kind from the many monstrous threats that lurk beyond their sturdy walls. Next, we move on to the Daughters of Cain. These ladies are murderous, fanatical ALs who fight for their own form of order. Although they fight for the Alliance, they will not hesitate to attack those within their own faction if they cross them. Instead, these warriors crave battle and seek power through bloodshed, honouring their deity with every kill. Even their closest allies shudder to witness the gory rituals that renew and reinvigorate these graceful warriors. To cross blades with them is to invite death. Now we have the Fire Slayers. The Fire Slayers are those Duradin mercenaries who believe themselves to be the descendants of the shattered warrior god Grimnir. Because of this, they charge into battle without hesitation, screaming war cries at any cowering foe, whilst wielding enormous war axes. They are among the greatest of Duradin warriors in the mortal realms. They bear runes of shining Yurgold hammered into their flesh. Yurgold, which they believe, contains the very divine essence of Grimnir himself, providing the incredible strength for which all Fire Slayers are notorious. Returning to the Aelves now, we are looking at the Idoneth Deepkin. The Idoneth Deepkin are mysterious Aelves who live in isolation and secrecy within their enclaves in the depths of the ocean of the mortal realms. To the other races of the mortal realms, they are cruel and swift raiders who prey upon those who live along the coast. Although different from their other Aelf kin, they are no less deadly. The Deepkin come from the blackness of the ocean, emerging from the depth of the realm seas upon a surging tide of magic. These merciless raiders do not seek merely to slaughter or enslave. Instead, the Idoneth Deepkin take their victims' lives to steal their very souls in order to survive. This makes them the perfect mercenary. Now let's look at the Caradron Overlords. After abandoning their mountain strongholds in the realm of Chaman to flee the horrors of the Age of Chaos, they advance to the skies. The Caradron Overlords are militaristic, mercantile Duradin who dominate the skies of the mortal realms upon gigantic sky vessels and floating skyports, held afloat by a mix of engineering prowess, growing science, and industrialized magic. Driven by a need for profit as much as honor, like other Duradin, they employ wondrous techno-arcane devices, powered by ether gold, the lifeblood of the Caradron Empire. Now let's look at the Lumineth Realm Lords. The Lumineth Realm Lords are the most stable and pure Aelf souls recovered from the belly of the chaos god Slanesh. Often mistaken for angelic beings of pure light, the Lumineth are a scholarly and precise people, often regarding themselves as being the most advanced civilization in the realm. Now they go to war with all the splendour of bygone days, and alongside them are the towering avatars of those magical places, the war forms of Hysh itself. Now let's look at our lizard folk, the Seraphon. They are a race of intelligent reptilian humanoids who are the eternal foes of chaos and champions of order. Older than memory, existing for aeons unrecorded, the Seraphon have ever waged an unending savage war against the forces of chaos, descending to strike a vengeful blow against the dark gods for the destruction of their beloved world that was aeons ago. As the Age of Sigmar draws, that seek to bring order to the mortal realms. Moving on to our fantasy space marines, the Stormcast Eternals. The Stormcast Eternals, also simply called the Stormcast, are superhuman, nay, immortal warriors whose souls have been magically reforged by the will of the God King Sigmar. They now serve as the primary weapons of Grand Alliance of Order in retaking the mortal realms from the forces of chaos in the Age of Sigmar. Stormcast Eternals are not born, but made, forged from mortal souls of great honour and courage, alloyed with the celestial energies of the cosmic storm, and beaten into the living weapons of Azir, the realm of heavens, upon the anvil of apotheosis. All Stormcast Eternals were once paragons of humanity. Many were warriors or wizards, but not all. For the skill of war can be taught, whilst honour, courage, or simply faith cannot. Last but not least, we cover the Sylvaneth. The Sylvaneth, sometimes called Alariel's children, and once known as the tree men of the world that was, are a species of intelligent, usually humanoid tree spirits created by Alariel the Everqueen and the goddess of life and nature. The term Sylvaneth encompasses a wide range of different tree-like humanoids, first created when Alariel planted seeds that she had saved from the destruction of the world that was in Ghyron during the Age of Myth. The Sylvaneth Fae spirits are shaped from life magic. Their physical bodies grow from soul pods located in the wildwood. Since then, the Sylvaneth have greatly multiplied, and while they remain at their strongest in their native realm of life, they have spread to the other mortal realms in the Age of Sigmar. That brings us to the end of today's video. In next week's video, we will be looking at the Order of Chaos, so if that is more your interest, then please feel free to tune in for that. Please also feel free to use this list and this reference as a way to pick perhaps your spearhead army if you're looking at getting into Warhammer. Myself and my partner Rothmer, we have actually just recently got into this ourselves, and we've even created a YouTube channel dedicated just to that. In the description down below, you will find 2 links. The first to my partner Rothmer's channel, so if you enjoy MMOs and action RPGs, then please feel free to check that out. You will also find another link. This is the link to the YouTube channel that I was just speaking about. It is called Nerdy Miniatures, and on that channel we showcase all things Warhammer. So if that interests you, then please feel free to check that out. Anyway, that'll be it from me today. Hope you have a wonderful day or night wherever you are in the world. And as always, bye for now.